Hi, we're Jack and Heather.
We're busy professionals who wanted to escape the hustle and bustle of city life, so we bought a travel trailer.
Since we both have regular 9-to-5 jobs, we're more like weekend warriors, spending the weekends camping and exploring with our fur kids, Spaz, Doodle, and Marley.
We're both native Texans, so we started our adventures close to home with state and local parks and some small towns we've always wanted to visit.
Click on the subscribe button so you can join us on our weekend adventures as we explore the Lone Star State. So right here we have the outdoor kitchen. Comes with the built-in griddle, refrigerator, and a little bit of storage space in here. So what do you like about... I like that we don't have to carry the Blackstone with us.
Yeah.
This is
probably a little small. But...
yeah, it's a little small. It's not bad for two people. You can easily do 2 hamburgers on it at a time. I like that it's got the magnet attachment here. But you do have to be careful because with the bunkhouse window right here, you don't want to slam it up and then break your window. Got the quick attachment to the propane right there. And spray port, which, did we get this working? It wasn't. We couldn't get it to work when we first got the unit, so it ended up going back for several things, and that was one of them. So one of the things I really like is the power stabilizers. So instead of having to crank it with a drill, just push this button and you can extend and retract. And it does both sides at the same time. So we kind of coordinate with one of us on each side just to make sure that we've got our blocks in the right place. So on the back here we've got spare tire and the hot water heater. Got your black tank there. And the black tank flush, of course. Power, 30 amp power. Any comments on hookups, hooking up?
No, it's pretty standard. We use the Y for black tank flush and regular water.
With the filter that sometimes doesn't feel like it does much. Some of these campground water is pretty nasty.
And then wet bay.
Pretty standard wet bay connections.
Power disconnect, and added the 90 here so that the hose doesn't put stress on the connection there. The motion activated lights in the base on both sides and the front.
That's nice. The motion activated lights because that way if you're getting in at night you don't have to worry about carrying a flashlight with you.
And then the hot and cold water for the external shower.
And then we've got outlets there. Whoops.
Why did you just break?
The
What did you do to do that?
I don't know. The one side was already off. So, all right. Okay, on the front, we've got an electric jack right here, and of course 2 propane tanks hiding in here. Pretty standard stuff there. We did get this Proven lock, Proven brand. Proven lock is the brand, and covers the entire ball part, and then extra heavy duty lock there as well. And nothing too special here. Got a light there on the front. And pretty much your typical setup on the front here. Alright, over on this side, on the door side, you've got access to the pass-through storage. So this is the other side of the wet bay, is over there. We've got all of our stuff for the black tank stuff, all of our blocks, chalks. All of our blocks and chalks go in this first bin here. And then the red bin, I don't know if you can kind of see that back there. The red bin is all of the black tank stuff. And then the bin that you probably saw next to the wet bay is all of the regular potable water stuff. So, but it's a nice little storage area. It's not huge, but you're not intended to carry a ton of stuff with you anyway. And on the other side of this wall here, on the inside, is the is under the bed in the bedroom. So I like that it's walled off. We had a previous trailer that it was open to the underbed storage, and but I like how this is separated, because then we have designated storage under the bed itself. All right, out here on the front, we've got the Furrion speakers that came with the trailer, and the cable hookup, and then you've got electrical outlet there as well. I like these steps because they're the solid steps that go all the way to the ground, adjustable. And then I've done a separate video about our fence system for the dogs. So coming inside of the camper, this is a pretty standard floor plan that you see with most manufacturers. There's no slides. It's just a straight rectangle. Marley's in there getting a drink of water. So when you come in, immediately to your left is the dinette, which like most can be turned into a bed. How they think 2 people are going to sleep on that, I have no idea, but we've got the TV over there, and then some overhead storage here along with the radio, and then our control panel here. And then to the right is the door to the bedroom. We'll get there in a second. But we've got a couch here, a jackknife couch that can, again, apparently sleep 2 people. But we've never tried that. Cool little storage under here, if I can get it open. This is where Jack keeps all of his shoes. But it's a nice way to access that storage without having to open the bed itself. So, storage up here over the couch. And then here's the kitchen. I'm not going to open all the drawers and cabinets, but you've got shelf storage here. Then you've got the 3 drawers right next to it. The sink, which, pardon the dishes in the sink. We just had breakfast. And then we've got 3-burner stove and an oven. Microwave is above. And here's the cabinets. So on one side, we got these storage bins from Walmart, I believe it was. And also this, so show over here on this side. Cabinets are very, very tall inside. And so to not waste all this space up here, we got these shelves, I guess. They were in the storage area or the kitchen area, I think. Same place that the baskets were. So on one side, we've got the double-decker storage, and then this side we left open for taller things. And the cabinets keep everything from, the baskets keep everything from moving around. We haven't had any issues with that while we've been traveling. So, fan and light up here. And then, under the dinette. This is one of the things that I really liked about this. Sorry for the dog toys. One of the things I really liked about this, and some have and some don't, is that there's actually a drawer underneath the dinette. Now, the drawer only goes back to about here, I think. So we can take out the cushions, and there's still a void back there where we could store like maybe some long-term storage stuff that we don't need all the time, but that we want to have with us just in case we need it. So in the kitchen, so there's speakers, vents. We have our insulation in the skylight. You can also replace that to be one of the Max Air fans. And then AC is right here in front of the sink. Our freezer and fridge is a residential style, so lots of really good storage. And here's the freezer. And then, of course, we've got the temperature monitors in both of those. So coming back here, let me turn on some lights. This is the first part of the bathroom. This is the sink and medicine cabinet. So someone can be brushing their teeth while somebody else is taking a shower. We've got our bunk. Again, pardon the junk and storage. So bottom bunk we have for the dogs. So we've got the crate in here and some of their stuff. And this is also where we just kind of toss some stuff while we're traveling. And then upstairs, upper bunk, is storage. This is where we put like our camp chairs and folding table and the vacuum and broom and all that kind of stuff. So we did put not aluminum, the insulation window blocking stuff in the windows of the bunks just to keep it dark, and nobody sleeps up here anyway, so it stays dark and also keeps from heat coming in those windows in the summertime. Alright, and then the bathroom. Standard bathroom. Nice shower. We've got, again, there's a fan here, but we have the insulation because of Texas summers. And then you've got a skylight here. Jack is 6'2" and fits comfortably in the shower. Got your pool clothes, which I'm still not sure how I feel about that, because sometimes it feels like it's not very sturdy. Alright. We do have, I missed this, under the bunk beds, there is a little storage area here, a little storage cubby, which this is where we put like the dog's food and bowls, and then we have milk cartons that we will put water in those and put it on the outdoor rug whenever we're in a place where it's really windy. But the reason for this is so that they can get to the hot water heater back there if necessary. But it's a nice little storage area here, and then of course we've got the outdoor kitchen over on the other side. All right, so moving back towards the front of the camper, one of the things I really like about this floor plan versus one that we previously had is actually having a solid wall here and a door to the bedroom. So AC is right there, and then here is the bedroom in this model. One of the things that we were looking for was a king bed, or an RV king, as king as you can get in an RV. And so there's not a whole lot of space to move around, and we lost some, some of the width in the closets, but it's well worth it for the extra sleeping space. So each side has a drawer here. And then, don't mind my clothes just thrown in here. There's a hanging rod, but we don't use that too much. And then above each side, there's a pass-through storage above the bed as well. And then one of the things, if you come back here, there is a little cubby back by the pillows, and that's where my husband keeps his CPAP. Works out really great. So his little cubby back there holds his CPAP, and then we just run the cord between the bed, between the mattress and the storage, and then plugs in right there, so that way it's kind of out of the way. Can lift up. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Alright, could not do that one-handed. So do have storage under here, which is awesome. Again, there's that walled off. So on the other side of that little wall there is the pass-through storage at the front. But I like having the wall there because it gives us some dedicated storage in here. And when you put this up, sometimes we'll put this up to get dressed in here because it gives you more clearance from here to here, rather than when it's down and you've only got, this much space. So yeah, here's the view with it down. Obviously, when we have it up, we have a little bit more walking space between here and room to maneuver around. One thing that we did add was this fan. Jack installed this so that we can plug it in right here. Rather than having a TV in the bedroom, we opted to have a fan. So he mounted this where a TV could mount, and we can have that blowing at night. It's especially handy in the summertime. While we may have the AC going, having that fan, having that air movement is always a good thing. So again, another potential vent here. There's not a fan there, but we have a max air that fan that we bought that Jack is going to install. So for right now, it's just a skylight, but we have the insulation in there to, again, protect us from the sun in the Texas summers. It is pre-wired with one WindGuard cell booster. We do not have the router for that, but the antenna or whatever it is on the top. So windows on both sides, both of them open. That one is an emergency exit as well, but we do have the block for both heat and to keep it nice and dark in here at night, and in the mornings when the sun starts coming up, the sun's not necessarily waking us up. Usually it's the dogs that wake us up. So that is our east to west Della Terra 250BH. And if you have any questions, put them in the comments, and we'll try to answer any questions that you have. And we like it. It's great for us, the two of us, and up to 3 dogs. This trip we just have the one, but we have camped with all 3 dogs in here before, which this gets very crowded, right? This hallway through here gets very crowded. So, but they each kind of like have their space, the place that they like to lay, and so it helps us kind of navigate around all of the pups. But yeah, we really like it. We've enjoyed it, and I look forward to many camping trips to come. Okay, so real quick, talking about the East to West Della Terra 250BH is what we have. And what was one of the reasons we were looking at East to West? Do you remember the pros, the reasons that well, because everybody's got this floor plan, right? I feel like every brand has this floor plan. So why did we go with the East to West?
The feature set that they offered at the price point.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that they offer the king size bed.
King size bed was key. That really was key.
Even though it's still made out of concrete.
We did add a 4-inch mattress topper to the mattress. We haven't replaced the mattress itself. A lot of people, that's the first thing they do, is replace the mattress. But we actually just added a mattress topper. It's the same mattress topper that we have on our bed at home. So it helps. Helps a lot, actually. So what else? King size bed, price point, availability. That was one thing too.
The couch, the full wall.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there were others in the similar floor plan available.
Yep.
Whereas the Grey Wolf had the half wall, this has a full wall to completely separate the bedroom.
So there's a door to the bedroom that we can close, which is nice for keeping dogs out when we don't want dogs in the bedroom. All right, so let's talk about what we would change. What would we make different about, what would we want different? Vanity, you just mentioned vanity, number 1. Don't like the configuration of the bathroom. I mean, I don't mind the sink being outside, but there's just no space. You have to leave the bathroom door open in order to have any elbow room right there. What else?
I think that's